The Closet Disco Queen podcast is the #1 ranked women in cannabis podcast by both FeedSpot and Million Podcasts 2025 and is produced by Humble Pond Productions, LLC.
Hi there. Join our casual conversations for curious, bewildered, and aspiring midlife cannabis queens. Welcome to the Closet Disco Queen podcast, featuring Queenie and TT. So kick off your platform shoes, sit back and get ready to laugh and learn all about adult use cannabis without having to ask a 22-year-old. Let's get rolling.
Well, hello, T. Hola.
Hola, Queenie.
It's so nice to see you.
It's nice to see you, too. I'm back
in your
in the good old USA.
On terra firma, whatever that means anymore.
Who knows?
Who the fuck knows? You just gotta...
Keep breathing. You take another
Keep
step
breathing,
forward.
yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Because,
yes.
Well, and there's all this stuff with the Pope and,
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Can you... no.
The latest is he thought it was a picture of him as a physician, a doctor.
The one where with him
yes,
being
when he was
Jesus,
obviously
when
Jesus. Yes.
Yes, he was obviously
That's what he thought he was posting.
Right. Yeah.
That was his lame lie.
He's such a big proponent of, everyone having affordable care, health care.
God, yes. Yes.
He's practically a doctor himself. So
he's omnipotent. He can do it all.
I can't believe. Then I went back and watched Randy Rainbow's Cheeto Christ.
Oh my God.
It was, what is it? Cheeto Christ, something bizarre. I can't remember, but it was like to Jesus Christ Superstar, obviously. And I went and watched that whole video and it made me feel better.
Oh my God. Oh my God, so funny. It's pathetic is what it is.
It's really Cheeto Christ Superstar. I think that was it. Cheeto Christ.
That would track, yep. That would track for sure. It's just beyond.
I know.
You just can't go there. Cannot go there. Absolutely not. So Are you back in the swing of things?
Back. I don't know that I'm in the swing of things. It's been raining since we got back here. So it's like I can't get outside. So and then our dryer broke. So I'm not able to, how you just want to throw everything in the washing machine when you get home.
Oh, yeah.
The dryer's broke. So a couple days, honey's going to try and fix it.
Well, there you go.
He's pretty good at that stuff,
Well, he's an engineer. If anybody can do it, engineers can. That's for sure. I'm sure he could look up the blueprint or something online. And
oh, yeah, I'm sure.
The diagram.
Who's done it and put it on YouTube. Yeah. So what did you ask me? Was that the fun thing I had to tell you about? No, getting back into the swing of things. That's right.
Yeah, get back into the swing. The swing.
Swinging around. Yes.
Swing. I have found, though, I feel like the weather has suddenly changed to being more temperate. Mm-hmm. Like it's, the door, I've got the door open. It's quite nice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it seems like it was just yesterday it was snowing, which it was last week. There was a day last week it snowed. Thursday or Friday it was.
Well,
so it has that been, bizarre time of the year.
It is, and it's it used to be a gradual. It seems to me kind of a gradual spring, which is and then
there's nothing gradual to this.
Fall. No. Everything is extremes, temperature extremes.
Yes.
So no wonder you can't adapt.
It's so nice
from
though,
30 to 70. I know it is so nice to
on
see
the burning
buds
bush.
Everything is getting green. Mm-hmm. So I mean. I'm glad that and stuff is popping up.
Yes.
Iris and lilies.
Yep. I had I had some a cardinal pair out there chirping up a storm a while ago. Loudly. Very loud. And then I've got some house sparrows who are nesting in our birdhouses. So that's been interesting to watch them shooting in and out of there. So
cool.
And they know enough. To be stealth, not let Teddy see them. So,
oh yeah, okay, that's good.
That's all good. The squirrels, on the other hand, don't give a shit. They like tormenting him, and they purposely do it. So
you give them a lot of credit for being smarter than they are. Actually, they're pretty smart little buggers.
The squirrels? Oh God, yes. Yeah. Oh yes, they are
crafty,
as you experienced with your bird buddy. Yes.
Yeah.
They have quite the ability to leap
themselves. Yeah.
They're very athletic little darlings.
Mm-hmm.
From they can just launch themselves.
They've been digging up our lawn too.
Well, they're looking for their nuts.
They're looking for their nuts.
I can't find my nuts, God damn it. I'd look for them too if I lost them. I seem to have lost my nuts.
I can't be expected to perform in this condition.
I'm nutless. I have nuttin', honey. Good Lord. Lord. Good Lord. Lord. Our Closet Disco Queen podcast deals with legal adult cannabis use and is intended for entertainment purposes only for those 21 and older. So, TT, what did you consume today?
Well, today I consumed, in preparation for our guest today, a bit of Healthy Honey's Blueberry Blast. And it is a vape pen.
Solventless
Vape pen, which is wonderful because it doesn't gunk you up like other products can do. And it's a really nice high. Okay, I'm kind of stupid. I didn't know what to do with this thing. I was like, do I take the top?
No, it's not. Don't say you're.
So
now, why would you?
I really had no idea.
Why would you assume you should automatically know what to do with something that you've never laid eyes on before?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Right.
but
Especially
anyhow,
if you've never purchased a vape before.
With your help, I figured it out. And I had a little, I don't think you're supposed to have to charge it, but maybe because of the shipping for some reason, I charged it. I plugged it in.
It's not a bad idea to charge it. So if it's charged, when you draw on it, it lights up.
Blue at the bottom. Yeah. There it is.
The blue.
Yes. This is lovely. It really is. It's got a very nice taste to it. It's a mellow high, but still euphoric, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's good stuff. So that is what I tried so that I would be able to speak about it.
Very good. Very, very good.
And how about you?
Well, I did just have a few little puffs on that, but I've been drinking. This is something I tried. I'm trying for the first time. It's a Bison Botanicals lemonade, and it's wild strawberry rhubarb, and it's made in Buffalo. It's quite good.
Is
very
it good?
Tasty. If you like strawberry rhubarb,
well, yeah, I was going to say that it's
very
tasty. A little bit sour, and when you put it with the strawberries, so like the sweet and sour, it's really good.
It's not carbonated. It's a flat beverage, but it's very tasty. No,
I would want
no weird aftertaste.
Yeah,
like
that's
weird, cannabisy kind of chemically taste. No, very just a delightful flavor.
Lovely, and just in time for the season as the weather warms. We'll have to keep those in the cooler.
Rhubarb's coming up. You should be harvesting your rhubarb. My grandfather grew rhubarb. So did my mom. My mom had rhubarb in the backyard. I don't know whatever happened to it.
I did too, but didn't make
the deer get it
one year through the winter. But yeah,
they go nibbling on it.
I still like to make strawberry rhubarb pie.
And then you could get buck rubbed and not even know it. So you just you don't know out there in the wild.
Deer out getting the rhubarb.
Next thing you know, you're buck rubbed.
What's the latest but buzz? TT, tell me the news. Where is it legal? No one knows. What's the latest but buzz? TT, tell me the news. Where is it legal? No one knows.
Story for us today?
I do have a story for us today.
She do?
Just it's a kind of an update. It doesn't really give us much information, but it is an update. So as we all know, the Attorney General, the former Attorney General, was released from her
earthly bonds.
Yeah. from her. I would say it's more like
Attorney Generalship.
hellish bond. But since there is, they're looking for a new attorney general. Todd Blanche is the acting attorney general. And he seems as though if the president really wants this to happen, he said back in August it was going to happen in 2 weeks or whatever, right? So he wants to move from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3.
We're still waiting for healthcare, his healthcare plan too.
And I know.
Okay.
But Todd Blanche has been pro legalization. And Lee Zeldin is a person that the president's been talking about, bandying the name about for the next attorney general. And he voted against full legalization. So we're hoping that this moves quickly with Todd Blanche there. But the thing is, one of the beautiful things about our system is it takes a long time to really make sure things get done right.
Really?
And then
you mean like the checks and balances?
Unless you have a Sharpie, then things can happen real fast.
Yeah.
But, anyway, there is still movement. They're going through the normal process. It's not like anybody's holding it up. It's just normal bureaucracy. And I think probably there were staff cuts, during the great.
Oh, I'm sure. I saw a headline today naming Lee Zeldin the most boring man in the world.
I am unfamiliar with Lee Zeldin.
He ran for governor here.
He did? He was not very memorable to me anyway. I thought the name sounded familiar. Yeah.
Very Trumpy.
He also, I don't know that he's anti-weed, but he is pro states' rights. He doesn't think it should be nationally legalized. It should be state by state, which is what we have now.
So I guess we'll just have to see. I mean, if there's just so much unknown at this point, and what priorities are what.
Right. Although
it's hard to say.
I think everything we're seeing the states doing is trending toward legalization, other than a few, attempts by people in Texas and sometimes Florida to thwart that. It's right. It's just kind of it's just moving along,
Yeah, and absolutely.
And actually, there was a study done in Canada, and they found that cannabis consumption was up 6.1% in the past year.
Just no wonder.
And alcohol consumption was down 1.6%. So consumers aren't just trying something. They're actually making a switch. They're changing their habits.
Making a choice. So,
yeah. So that was an interesting trend to see too.
Very interesting. Well, as always, we'll have to keep our eyes on this.
Yeah,
God knows what the hell. Anything
could
happen.
Get lucky. Yep.
As far as planes could be dropping weed from the skies next week, as far as we know. If something, he needs a distraction for something, we don't know.
Right,
we don't know. So.
No, we don't. And happy 420.
Yes, this is our end of our 4th season because we began on, actually it's the beginning of our 5th season if we want to be technical about it.
That's
because
true.
Our first episode dropped on 4/20. So we're starting our 5th season and they said it wouldn't last.
How about that?
Look at us.
Just da bomb.
We're clicking along, clickety-clacking along. Or as I wrote last week, I can't even remember, blobbity blah, blah, blah. I have no idea.
You still don't know.
My notepad and...
That means...
No, I have no idea why I wrote blobbity blah, blah, blah. So I must have been thinking of something.
You must have been on the phone with someone who was boring or something.
Good God. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
If I that IKEA shelf straight as the sky, rewired my router, don't ask me why, tracked down my ex's new alibi, ate 3 meals and learned to cry. Guess what? I could have done this if I could have done this if Stone. I thought I'd disown. faucet, clean my phone, gave deep advice in a perfect tone. Voted twice, no, just groaned still. I could have done this if stoned. It's the segment where your logic shines, just sideways and a little off time. Could have done this if
So, TT, are you ready to play everybody's favorite game?
I am ready.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Is it cannabis or is it caca? Totally blanked out there. Is it caca with a K? Or did cannabis have something to do with this mischievousness?
All right, I'm
if
ready.
you recall. 2 situations are presented to TT. She, and only she, must decide. Do you feel rejuvenated? Do you feel that you've got a whole new approach to the game?
Yes, I did have a little break there, and I come back with renewed energy and confidence.
Well, there you go. What more could one ask for? Okay, first situation. A Philadelphia man was stopped by an officer who detected the smell of marijuana and asked, "Sir, have you been smoking?" The man said no, paused, thought about it visibly for about 4 seconds, and said, "Actually, yes." The officer appreciated the honesty, ran his information, found no warrants, and sent him on his way. The man later posted about it on Reddit. It got 47,000 upvotes. The top comment was, "This man saved himself with a 4-second delay." Did this actually occur? Was honesty indeed the best policy?
I think that this may have occurred, yes.
TT believes that this may have occurred, that someone was stopped by a police officer, initially denied having smoked, but then paused and answered truthfully. And you believe this is indeed cannabis related?
I do.
TT, you need to go back to Mexico. Your powers of deduction have not improved.
No.
This is
This
false.
is all made up?
This is all made up.
There were so many details. I was like, it's either got to be true or like Mary Jane went way over the top. Okay.
Okay, so are you ready for situation number 2?
Yes.
On the day New York legalized recreational marijuana, Newsmax anchor Greg Kelly posted a warning tweet. "Smoking weed, aka grass, in parentheses, is not a good idea. I toked up with some buddies in Kentucky and woke up 4 days later in Nairobi, Kenya, with no idea what happened. Don't do drugs." The internet responded with precision. Former Congresswoman Katie Hill tweeted, "Cheers to all who have toked up in Kentucky and ended up in Kenya, because that's definitely a thing that happens when you smoke weed." Did this really happen, or is this caca?
I think it's caca.
TT believes that this is just caca with a K, given the Kenya and Kentucky.
Lot of Ks.
Too many Ks. Was it the Ks?
The caca. Kentucky. Yeah. Kenya, Kentucky. KK.
It's caca, you say? TT says that this is caca. Oh dear, you must return immediately. You have shit the bed. This was true.
No.
Greg Kelly, another K name, Newsmax anchor, should have been the first clue.
Newsmax.
He actually posted this.
Good God.
Yes, on his Twitter account.
Okay. Truth is stranger than fiction.
See, that's absolutely true. So I guess you start from,
Can only go up.
You can only go up from here. So, okay, well, it happens.
It's okay. I don't care.
It's something to look forward to, something aspirational.
That's
important.
Yes. I'll shoot for the stars.
Or
one right.
Sí, señorita. Señora, sorry.
Haven't been a Rita for a very long time.
No, we have not been senoritas for a very long time. So no need to point that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. 420 hit record, yeah, we back again. Season 5, no notes, just a mic and a pen. Now, not even that, we just talk and spin. Start with a point, then we loop back in. We had a topic, hold up, what was that? Something deep, something real, something snacks? Wait, no. Focus, yeah, we had a plan. Lost it halfway through the first damn. No script, no map, no lane, we stay in. Thought takes off and we chase what it's saying. Circle it back, then we spin again. Lose the line, but we ride to the end. Lose the line. We ride to the end. We covered everything, nothing at the same time. From history to snacks in the same line. Genealogy, gummies, random deep dives. Then we pivot like how we even arrive. Trying to stay tight, but the brain don't sit. One thought splits into 6 real quick. You call it messy, we call it live. 5 seasons deep and we still survive. No script, no map, no rules, we breaking. Mind keeps moving, no time for faking. Catch the drift and just flow within. That's the show, let it pull you in. Let it pull you in. Let it pull you in. We ain't lost, we just roam like that. Find gold in the middle of the sidetrack path. Start with a spark, end up somewhere new. Still sound like us, that's the whole damn truth. No script, no map, just mind, no spin. Thought drops out, then we jump back in. Season 5 and we still locked in. Lose the line, still win. Still win.
So today we're joined by Shannon Donnelly, and Shannon is going to talk to us about her company, Healthy Honeys, and you sent us some hemp honey.
Yes. And what do you think?
That was delicious. Yummy, yummy. I have it right here.
And
TT and I both,
too, right?
Very, very tasty.
And one of the things that I love about this is that it's all natural products. I mean, that is a big reason that I don't use vape.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what's in them, So, but there's nothing unnatural in this vape, and it tastes good in your mouth, and it's also a lovely high. It's just a very nice, and I've only experimented a little bit with it. So we'll see if I up the dosage or play around with that for a while too. It'll be
so
interesting
glad you guys
to
love
see.
it. Yeah. And you understand the solventless piece, right? It's really important for me to be conscious of what I'm putting in my body, as well as I get really susceptible to headaches when cannabis isn't grown properly, when it's not extracted properly. And that's why for me, I always want to get the purest form of the plant, and being able to share that with women all around the country is like so fun, because it really does take it up a notch. You almost like feel the high is different because it's so close to the plant. And for me, I love the smell and taste of different strains. And I feel like if you're extracting with solvents like CO2 or hydrocarbons, you actually have terpenes that are pulled. So like something that's maybe going to be extracted with CO2 is going to actually have like sweeter, less like earthy flavors. And I'm like, hey, if the plant wants to taste like blueberries, like I want it to taste like cannabis blueberries, not fake blueberries, or something that's not really close to the plant. And so for me, solventless is the way to go. And we're also trying to make it like approachable. So it's not, $130 vape like some of the ones are in Colorado if it's made with solventless hemp oil. So just really trying to make it approachable.
So how would people tell us more about your distribution method?
Yeah. So I'll tell you a little bit about Healthy Honeys. So we actually started in 2013. We started with Get Fit, Stay Lit events. So I would do yoga events, and I live in Colorado. So we'd go up to Red Rocks and go work out at 6 a.m. in the morning and all smoke some weed together. And that was right when CBD was also starting to come up. So we've always at the heart been an education company. And then kind of what does that look like today in 2026 when we started in 2013? And we really only focused on CBD products for quite some time. And now we've bloomed into THCA products and intoxicating products. And so that has really kind of changed our demographic, but also allowed us to bring these, pot parties that we used to have in 2015 back into real life. So there's only 3 states we don't ship ship to. We don't ship to Iowa, Idaho, or Colorado, unfortunately, because of the laws in those states. But if you're in another state, we can actually ship to you. And what's fun about Healthy Honeys is we're bringing those parties back. So say you, as a woman who loves solventless hash oil and want to bring all your friends into the fun, you can actually start having your own parties. And then everything you sell through our website at those parties, the women get a percentage of that money back. But also we give you the exact formula on how to have super fun cannabis events. So even if you're just someone who wants to get the girls together and not, paint or crochet and wants to have a pot and crochet party, like we can help you do that.
So if someone were interested in it, so these are in-person gatherings.
Yes.
The person who is coordinating or hosting the party would reach out to you and just express an interest in doing this.
Yeah. So what we do is we actually have an education because I am a cannabis professor. It's really important to me to make sure that everyone's educated, whether you want to use these products or not. So you can reach out to healthyhoneys.shop either on Instagram or go to our website, and then you can get educated and then have your own party. So you'll get a VIP honey code after you take the education, which is awesome because we want to reward you for learning more. And then you kind of just reach out to me and tell me what type of events you want to have. We have 7 different signature events, but like we have women, weed, and wine, which is really showing people that maybe wine isn't the best for our body. And here's another way to have fun. We have women, weed, and wellness, full moon goddess parties. So really anything that a woman wants to do after they take our training, they can have their own parties. What's a little different is in the past, we used to send you a whole kit of products out to have your party. Unfortunately, because these are intoxicating products, we just do it through the website. But as a honey, you actually get a discount to all your products, and then you get a discount for your friends too.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
It's very cool. It reminds me of the old Tupperware parties.
TT, we should plan a party when you're here.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I am so down. I'll fly out. Like that sounds like an absolute blast. We actually, when we were doing hemp, we were featured on the Today Show. And it was so fun because they came and filmed a party out here in Colorado. And, you don't know how they're going to edit the segment. And I'm welcoming women into the party. And then they have the Avon calling lady at the same side. So it's like, welcome to Healthy Honeys. And it's like Avon calling. And it really is, that next, pampered chef party, that next kind of tea party, that next like sex party, right? We kind of put a little bit of all of it in it. We teach you how to cook with it. We teach you how to have fun with it in the bedroom. And we teach you how to get high with it.
Fun. All the types of things that we love to do.
Yeah.
And we've enjoyed dabbling with.
And our listeners, many of them are women, and they're women who are, getting toward the end of their work careers and just really trying to kick back and say, hey, we worked all our lives. We've raised our children. We sent them to college, whatever, and so now it's time for us to have a little fun. So, This sounds like a perfect way.
Oh, yes. We'll have to plan this, TT, for sure.
Yes, we will. Yes.
Yeah. And it's kind of that piece of like the nice thing about the, Tupperware parties or the Mary Kay parties or Healthy Honey parties is that community, right? I, talk with my mom. She's in her 70s and she goes down to Arizona and snowbirds, right? And every single time I go down there, everyone wants to be throwing a Healthy Honeys party and they come and they ask me those personal questions. But it's also my mom to get together with her girlfriends, right? Her group, the Nitwits, I mean, some of them drink, some of them don't drink anymore, but they all want to have fun and be able to relax, like you said, TT, right? And it's like the thing that I love about Healthy Honeys, because it's on like an educational foundation, is like we teach our women to like answer those questions that like we can only ask when we're in community, maybe with other women too. And I love that it's like, hey, I'm older, I'm dealing with dryness. What products do you recommend? And Healthy Honeys is like, well, we got 2 of them. Which flavor would you like? Right? It's like I don't know. I just, even being a millennial, feel like I'm missing community, and I'm so excited to like bring Healthy Honeys back to be able to join in community with all of my girlfriends and their parents, and sometimes even their grandparents, right?
Yeah.
Because like you said, in that age of life when you're retiring, some people have their parents moving into their houses, and sometimes those kids haven't left. So let's give them a time for them to be able to talk about where they're going.
Right.
One thing in a day was all that I did. Conserve, retreat, protect, that's all. Golden years I have achieved, but I finally realized I was deceived.
I was once all on the go, there wasn't anyone I didn't know.
Volunteer here, launch a dream there, toast the coast, always host. Then it all changed with a shift, and my time was now mine. Time to worry, time to wait, time to shrink, time to cry, but no more time to say goodbye. Time to wait, time to shrink, time to cry, but no more time to say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Have you done any of the parties in like a senior citizens community?
So yeah, the first party that we ever had that was a kind of women weed and wellness event was actually in like a 55 and up community. So love doing that because their questions were different. I was working in medical dispensaries at the time. Like we have a Thanksgiving event that's really fun that we put on called Attitude of Gratitude. And I did that with my mom and all of her church going friends in their kind of senior community at the church. And so I personally think that the demographic of over 65 is not advertised to enough and is some of our main decision makers in a household. And so it's really, that's where I love the education piece, because it's like, maybe you don't want THC for your partner, but maybe he has stomach issues. And now we have a CBG product that's made with ginger that could help that person, right? And unfortunately, our 55 up women are going through perimenopause and menopause. And we haven't even been researching menopause for how long? Like it's been like maybe 10 years, right?
It didn't just start.
Right.
Correct.
It didn't just start, but the research did. And so it's kind of that piece about plant medicine, meeting people where they're at instead of the 5 minutes in the doctor's office, right? When we see Schedule 3 going to bloom and what we're seeing with Medicare and Medicaid services opening up access to people over 65 for these plants for $500 a month, there's only 5 companies in the entire country that applied to be part of this program. So
Really?
if you think you're going to maybe be able to be part of this benefit or these ACO programs to get this $500 of CBD products or hemp products on a yearly basis, it's really small that you actually might be able to do that. And so we now have a population who wants to know more about the plant, is being told this plant will help them, and then no access to this plant through these traditional pathways that we're hearing about. I really love to, have Healthy Honeys, have so many women, in the past, we had over probably 50% of our women were over 60. And they were selling our CBD products because it was helping them and they wanted to tell their friends. And now we full resurgence of that happening again. And that's where I think Healthy Honeys hopefully will help fill that gap a little bit.
Well, just anecdotally, in the dispensaries that we've visited, we're in the majority, our age group. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And that's been very consistent, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Has that been your observation too locally here? And we saw it to be true also in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So we're a big demographic for this.
Yeah. And I do know a few companies that are kind of popping up to specifically work with women who are over 60, right? Is that we have like the Meno joints, which is for women who are going through menopause, which I was like, I love it. They're joint packs. I think they're launching in 2 different states. I'm not exactly sure. Or we have the Hello Goodbye, right? We have over 5,000 dispensaries in the country, and we only have 2 product companies that are specifically talking to a demographic that you're right, Queenie. They are walking into the dispensary. The median age in the dispensary is probably 42 to 45. Well, it's a median for a reason. We got a bell curve here. We got a lot on both sides. And I think, as you also mentioned, is that when you walk in there, or you kind of alluded to this, you're also talking to individuals who are not your age either, right? Our average age of a dispensary employee is probably 23 years old. And they're not thinking about how to relax with cannabis. They're thinking about, how do I get so high? And it's like, how do I talk to you, right? Professor at MSU Denver, I travel the world and go into dispensaries, and I always, play a little dumb. And sometimes I can't even get them to even point me to a product that I'm trying to kind of, unfortunately, bait them to get me there. And then I'm like, okay, I want the 20-to-1 CBD to THC gummies that are right there, right? So this industry, that's where Healthy Honeys is a very appropriate way to start learning. And then you go into that dispensary educated, because maybe you want more than what Healthy Honeys products have. Maybe you want some Wana gummies. They're delicious, right? But at least
that's exactly what got us started on doing this podcast, was this curiosity, but then nobody was really speaking to us. I didn't feel that welcome necessarily, nor I did not feel that, I was part of who people were marketing to at all. I might have different needs than someone, as you said, in their 20s or 30s. So, and we come from different angles here too. So it makes a difference on how you market products and interact with people. Now, we have encountered a few dispensaries here locally that I think have done a pretty good job speaking to women.
I love that. Yeah. It was funny. I launched Whoopi Goldberg's product line, Whoopi and Maya, here in Colorado in 2017, I believe. And, it's products for women who are experiencing menstrual pain as well as menopause. And I'm giving a product education to a bunch of 21-year-old male bud tenders. And we're talking about the tincture, right? And I was like, okay, guys, this is for menopause. What questions do we have about this? And it was kind of silent. And there was like a few giggles. And then one of the boys stood up and said, hey, guys, this is really important that we learn about this stuff, because we know half of our demographic walking in here is female. And I was like so proud of this
Wow. Yeah.
world for standing up. But then I had 3 more educations that day, and not a single man really asked a question about it, right? And like we would go through sales training and they'd be like, if a woman walks in, I just say, do you want this product because you may be on your period? And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. There you go.
Like, that's not
exactly
what we're doing here, right? But, I hope that that's kind of where Healthy Honeys can help fill that gap, right? Is, we're cannabis education for women by women. I've been in this industry for 19 years and I deal with anxiety, depression, PCOS. I have an autoinflammation condition. And it's like, girl, I am so connected with this cannabis plant. I just want to share this knowledge with as many people as possible.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I think that the next step for us definitely, TT, is when you're home, we'll definitely sponsor a party for sure. That'll be a blast.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You tell me, I'll fly out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, TT's going to be here in early May. That'll give us an opportunity to promote, invite some people and have a great time. And give us your website so our listeners are aware.
Yeah, so where to find us is www.healthyhoneys.shop. And our Instagram and threads and all that jazz is also healthyhoneys.shop. The one thing is honey is spelled honey with a Y and an S, not an IE. So just remember that. And if you want to join the team, we actually call you honeys. So I'd love to have the 2 of you as our honey.
Oh, we'd love to be honeys. We're just great honeys anyway. That would be great. That would be a lot of fun. So, and we'll certainly have your information in the show notes and on our website and links and all that good stuff. But I'm excited. And so we'll plan our next get together with Shannon will be, it looks like, in person doing a party.
Yes.
So,
oh my gosh.
Something to look forward to and have a lot of fun with. So thank you so much, Shannon, for joining us today.
Yes.
And sharing time and your expertise with us and your product. We've enjoyed those. And we're looking forward to next steps here.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, happy 420 too, our holiday.
Thank you.
Yes, because yes, this episode is our 420 episode.
And thanks for having this conversation and having a space to have this conversation, because you're right. It's not a population that is served in dispensaries, and it's one of our most important. And so I love to be on here, and thanks for sharing it. And we'll see you in person soon. I'm excited.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Shannon.
Thanks.
Bye.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
We've got a list and it's getting long, petty to profound, what feels so wrong? Sticky notes and middle-aged sass. If it don't serve us, it can kiss our ass. Fuck it, fix it, or forget it. We're seasoned queens, don't regret it. If it drains our soul or wastes our wit, we file it under, oh hell no, skip it. From bad bras to toxic friends, we draw the line and tie the ends each week. A gripe or hill to die on with Queenie and TT. The bucket list lives on.
So I do have something, a fuck it for this week. And it's really, I'm going to claim it as a very personal fuck it, because it's something I've never, ever, ever, ever been a fan of house cleaning. I hate it. I hate it. I just, it's not something, I just don't like it at all. So when we redid the kitchen, I have, as we've discussed, I've redoubled my efforts to maintain a tidy environment, nothing on the counters, blah, blah, blah. We put the same flooring in through the whole, first floor where it's not hardwood, blah, blah. Okay, so it's a solid surface all through the first floor. We treated ourselves to the top of the line robot vacuum.
What?
That mops, vacuums and mops.
Oh my God, did you get it?
So
You have a robot.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
her name? Alice on the Jetsons.
Yes, Alice. I named this young lady Rosario after the maid on Will and Grace. I got to tell you, I am
You
in
love
love.
Rosario.
What?
Said you love Rosario.
I do.
How do you play with Rosario?
I have to empty her dirty water and give her clean water, but I had her running every night, and that's not necessary. She does it at night, and she does the whole first floor. She does the rugs, the
She can
hardwood
tell
floors.
the difference between what she's on and
Yes.
what needs to happen there?
Yes,
Wow.
whether it's she needs to suck or,
Or
wet
swish or
things or
whatever.
dry things or
She's smart.
my God.
So I have a program to do this every night, so every morning I wake up to it.
Clean floors.
Wow.
Clean floors, like clean floors.
Not just like you took a paper towel and went like this.
No, clean. Sparkling clean. It's wild. It's
So
wild.
you said fuck it to
I
ever
said fuck it.
vacuuming again.
I'm not going to feel guilty about it either. Much prefer, even though I don't like doing it, I do like having a clean environment.
Yes.
So
that's great. That's a big thing to overcome, that feeling of, I can't treat myself to something because I deserve
and
it.
I'm telling you, it's worth every freaking penny. Every penny. Every penny, people. Every penny. Treat yourself.
That's great.
My God. Unbelievable.
And what's it called?
It's
robot?
a dream. DREAME.
It's a dream.
X60, I think, or 40 or something.
It's a dream. Okay. Everybody, take note. It's a dream.
Take note. She's great. I love Rosario. We're like this. It's wow.
She's your
quiet.
Hand.
Just
Yeah, if you do it at night, it's not waking you up.
No.
Okay.
Nope, not at all. In the dogs, when it was learning the first, learning all the rooms and everything, the dogs initially had a little bit of an issue, but they ignore it now. Yeah, it's especially with pets. They're bringing in.
Oh my gosh, yes, especially in the spring because they're shedding.
All sorts of little pieces of leaves and dirt. So it gets all sucked up at night. I come downstairs, it's all clean.
Just empty it. And
wow. I love it.
That's
love
great.
it. So that's my recommendation.
Congratulations.
That's my fuck it. But wow, unbelievable. Definitely look into it if anybody has if that's something you've always resented and hated, vacuuming and mopping and sweeping and all that shit. I'm telling you, it's worth your sanity. Do it.
Do it.
That's just me. So, all right, TT. I guess we'll see everybody next week for our first episode of our 5th season.
Yes, and hope your 420 is wonderful.
Yes, have a lovely 420, and we'll see everybody next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us at the Closet Disco Queen podcast. Grab a brownie or doobie, pass us to your friends, and be sure to follow us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. And be sure to leave us a 5-star review as it helps others find us. Peace out.
Come on in, drop your bag, take a seat. Kitchen lights, something simple to eat. No big pitch, no script to follow. Just questions we've all been too shy to swallow. It's just healthy honeys, that's the deal. We pass things around, we say what's real. What helps sleep, what calms my head. What took too much, what worked instead. Nobody's selling, nobody's slick, just figuring out what does what and how quick. Moms, friends, whoever walks through, mostly just women saying me too. It's just healthy honeys, nothing staged, no pressure, no perfect, no expert page. Try a little, laugh a lot, keep what works, forget what's not. Not a party, just better conversations.
The Closet Disco Queen podcast is the #1 ranked women in cannabis podcast by both FeedSpot and Million Podcasts 2025 and is produced by Humble Pond Productions, LLC. If you are interested in being a guest, email us at info@humblepond.com or reach out on Facebook. Visit Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen and leave us your 5-star review and comments. Thanks.